Hello, this is Mike Hefkin, and I'm here today to talk to you about a new feature that came out with the ServiceNow Tokyo release. It's the ability to export strategic portfolio management status reports for projects to PowerPoint. Today, when you look at a status report for a project, it looks like this. You've got an overview section, and we're pulling data from different attributes within the project itself. There's a summary section where the project manager can type in some comments. Down below are some reports or charts about cost versus actual, hours that are planned versus actual, red, yellow, green status, and then down below some more of the details. Milestones, pending and completed, risks, pending and completed, issues, decisions, actions, and change requests are all listed here. Very nicely formatted, and customers love this report. Quite often, however, customers ask if they can change this report, number one, and then number two, they also ask if they could get this to be exported to another format that the executives of their company are more apt to consume, more often than not, typically a PowerPoint format. Well, I'm here to tell you that this new release in Tokyo, which is available for download from the ServiceNow store, it can be utilized right away for this particular issue. I do want to point out that this feature only works with SPM Standard and SPM Professional licenses. So you must have either one of those two. Some of the legacy licenses, this is not a feature that is available to them. So if you notice, there's a brand new button here, Export to PowerPoint. Let's take a look at the out-of-the-box setup that you can use. First off, you hit the Export button, and just as before, when you were able to generate a report, you can say, well, which version of that report, going backwards in time, did you want to look at? So you just choose one. And now, when you hit that button, it says, which project template, PowerPoint template do you want to use? I'm going to pick one here that comes with out of the box, a status report template. I'm going to hit export. Now this is the out of the box status report template that comes. So first thing it does, it wants to export this to a PowerPoint format. I'm going to save this here to my desktop. And yes, I want to replace the one that's there. And then let's take a look at it. It's going to open up in PowerPoint. Very nicely formatted, some different colors here. So that is the name of the project that we were on, the 1080 and 360 feedback, the date of the report we looked at, and project overview with details, timelines, and costs, similar to the one we saw previously, the out-of-the-box one before the PowerPoint ability. We also still have the charts are available. Here's your cost versus plan versus actual, resources plan versus actual, key milestones pending and completed, risks pending and completed, issues pending and completed, decisions and change requests are all here pending and completed for all of those. So very nicely formatted. And the customers can actually take this particular view or template and make their own. They can change the colors, they can add their logo. So let's show you a little bit how to do that. Let's start with the out-of-the-box template and modify it so we can show you how that's done. I'm right now logged in as an administrator, and I'm going to go back to the main menu here, and I'm going to just type in PowerPoint. So you see there's a number of items here having to do with managing that PowerPoint setup. Let's specifically go look at the templates. And there are more than one template you can have. I've added a few since this feature came out. The one we looked at earlier is this is the template, the default that's mentioned. So let's go open this up. And what we've done here, there's the name of the report, and this is what it looks like on the menu when you bring it up. The actual template is an attachment. So you can click Manage Attachments, and I could actually download this file by clicking the download button. So I can download this file. Let's download that, and then we will modify that particular template with some other unique characteristics to it. So I'm going to save that also to my desktop. So we're saving that. And then we're going to open it up. So here's a template. Now, if you notice, It has some brackets and some things in here. You might recognize the project status as a table, and we're referring to the project name. So that's where that project name came from. And then these curly brackets are doing some coded things with respect to going into the database, getting that particular project name. And the same thing here, status on, there's status report. If I click the next page, here's like project overview, project manager. So all these special links are what's being used to go into the database, gather that information, and put it where I want it on this particular page. So let's say that in this example, we're going to make a very simplistic version of this. So I'm not going to use all these extra pages. We're just making it very simple. I'm going to get rid of all those pages. Maybe I just want a 2-page status report. Let's say the first page, I maybe want to have like a logo. Now I have the ServiceNow logo. Let's go find that. So I'm going to say File, let's say Insert a picture from this device. And I have this earlier. So this is where I've got the ServiceNow logo. Let's pick this one, Insert. So there's that logo. I'm going to put this over here. And I can make it smaller or bigger, of course, whatever I like, or maybe move it over here to the corner. And this side. And then maybe I want to have some of these lines. You see you've got the green line here. Maybe I want that to match the color that we have in our green logo. So there I changed the color of that particular line. I could come in here and do the same thing for these. Let's choose all 3 of these lines. And we're going to choose the color of that. Again, all that we've done that already. So now let's say I want to have some other information here in this corner. We don't have anything here at the moment. And what you would do is you install an add-in to PowerPoint. Only the person that would modify the template would need to do this. And notice here, ServiceNow icon, I've already installed that add-in to my PowerPoint already. So I can click that button. And this is set up in such a way, it looks at the database of the instance I'm working with, and it says, oh, you want some new attributes. So what kind of report are we working with? Well, this happens to be a status report, so I'll choose that. What kind of data do I want? I just want textual data. A table would be an example like we saw earlier. It could be the milestones. It could be the risks, issues, actions, decisions. And if you remember the charts we saw earlier of the plan versus actual cost, plan versus actual resources, those are the line charts. But for this, I'm just going to choose text. So, okay, which column do we want? And maybe I want something related to the project. So let's actually go type in project. And this is like dot walking. In this case, I said, okay, I want stuff from the project record. Which item from the project record do I want? Maybe I want to know, let's say, maybe I want to know the department. So I'll choose department here. And you notice it came up with this link here for me, just like all the other ones. It highlighted that. So I'm going to say copy text. I'm going to come over here and just paste this in here. And I'm going to move that where I want it on the screen. Let's line it up with some of these other ones that we have already on the screen. And I want to have some of the formats to be the same. So I'm going to basically choose this one. I'm going to say, let's copy that format to the same as this one. And I want a header like this one. So I'm just going to copy this format, bring it down here, line it up, and I'm going to say copy here. And this is department. So I'm going to change that name. So now it says department. And let's save this with a new name. So this is my new template. Save a copy. I'll leave it on my desktop. Let's say, put my initials on here so I know which one it is. So now I've got this new template saved. Now we need to get that new template loaded into the system and create a new place for it. So let's go back in as the administrator, close this out. So we're back to where the template list is. I'm going to make a brand new template. So I'm going to hit new. And what name do I want it? Let's say short form status report. That's the name I want it to have. Of course, it is a status report. I'm going to submit that. Now we haven't attached the template yet, so I have to reopen it. The same one, short form status report. Use the paperclip icon to attach that particular file. Let's go find that document, which was on my desktop. This one with the MH on there. There, and now we've got it attached. I'll hit update. Don't forget to hit the update. And so now we've created a brand new template, and I can go run that. So let's go back to a particular project. Go back to my project workspace. I'm going to pick one of these I know has got some good data on it, that 1080 project. It's got data on, there we go, that's the one I want. And we're going to go to the status report section, and I'm going to say export to PowerPoint, just as I did before. And this time, now that I created a new one, here's that short form status report that I just created. I'm going to hit export. So now it's going to say, okay, let's go save that, and let's, I'll save that as that one. And then we're going to open it. And there it is, the Now logo, the different color. Come to the next page, and there's the department. It says HR. So it's that simple for customers to create their own view, their own status report, which they've been asking for a number of years. They can make it 1 page, they can make it 5 pages, they can do what they want, lay it out the way they want, put whatever attributes where they want them, and customers are going to just love this. So that's a new feature from the Tokyo, available from Strategic Portfolio Management. Thank you.